Go over question 1 from the benchmark. If you got question 1 correct, you don't need to watch this, but obviously if you missed it, this is one you need to be watching. So this first question, so the narrator uses the first 2 paragraphs to make which point to the reader? All right, if it's the first 2 paragraphs, you need to make sure you looked back at the first 2 paragraphs of the text. You should have noticed a couple things right away when you started reading this. He was in a tear. He heard somebody giggling. His dad coughed. If you think about situations where you see somebody giving a speech, there's always this like awkwardness at first if they're nervous and you hear all these noises out in the audience, almost like the idea of crickets because it's so awkwardly silent. His hands were shaking, and then his teacher urges him, so she wants him to start. He felt a spiny egg seemed to be lodged in his throat, so he's nervous. There's darkness around the edges of his vision, so he's having trouble seeing. So he's nervous, he's anxious, he's worried about what's going on. Okay, so the question was the author uses the first 2 paragraphs to make which point to the reader? All right, is it anything about him daydreaming or hallucinating? No, nothing about these 2, so you should have eliminated that. B, he is inexperienced and anxious about speaking in front of people. Okay, so we have these words where he's shaking. He feels like he has something stuck in his throat. His vision is blurred. That to me sounds like he would be anxious. So I'm going to keep that one. All right. C, he is unconcerned about the impression he would make with the crowd. Well, if he's nervous and he has all this anxiety that's building up, then obviously he is concerned. So the use of the word unconcerned makes it incorrect. D, he is hopeful that he will make a good impression for the newspaper. The word hopeful here would be incorrect because we know nothing about what he hopes. All we know more is about his nervousness that he's having. So B would be the correct answer. The words in this answer, in answer A that would make it wrong would be daydream and hallucinations. The incorrect words, or the words that make C incorrect, would be unconcerned. The words that make D correct would be hopeful. And the main word that makes B correct would be the word anxious.